Go.
Hello, everybody. It is week number 6 of the Wisconsin High School Esports Association League of Legends. We've got Kimberly taking on Appleton East today. Had a bit of an early start by the players. They did not wait for us, so we're playing catch-up, I should say. But I am your Uncle Carl alongside Sombro, bringing you the champions already picked in Champion Select. How's it going, sir?
It's going good. Honestly, I'm a bit relieved they start early because then it just means we can hop right into the Rift. I don't got to wait about Champ Select. And we get to see all the champions. Gives a good 3-minute spectator delay. 2 minutes now. But, it's a good change, I think. Personally, don't care about draft too much because, especially at this level of play, it's hard to tell what everyone's really good at, and any champion can work.
That's a good point. If you are level 15 and you only play one champ, that's going to be your best champ every time. Doesn't even matter if it's good in the meta. Whoever you play is going to matter more, obviously. And
yes.
Professional level, how good the champ is matters. But here, it honestly doesn't really matter at all what champion you pick. There's a lot of one-tricks, a lot of people just playing for the first time. So excited to get out of the Rift. I actually don't know which team is on which side. If you could enlighten both myself and the viewers, that would be much appreciated.
Yeah, so I believe Kimberly is on the blue team here,
all right.
And Appleton East is going to be on the red side.
Got it.
I do know that Kimberly is undefeated as of so far. I believe Appleton East has lost one game at this point in time.
Top of the table matchup.
So yeah, that's why I picked this as the match of the week here, as this is going to be an absolute banger, hopefully. Top of the table is what we are looking at, and that is what I am looking for.
Absolutely. Even more excited to get directly into the match, basically.
Yeah, exactly.
Usually we vamp for 10 minutes, but now we're getting right in 30 seconds.
Yeah, I mean, we can look at the team counts for a little bit now, but at the bot side of the map, it looks like it's going to be a Kaisa Seraphine versus a Zaya Thresh. An interesting matchup. Probably, it obviously is going to come down to whether Thresh is able to land a hook, but if he is, that is a lot of kill pressure right away on either of those champions. And I believe this is reworked Nico for red team.
It should be reworked Nico. I believe we're on the new patch. I'm not 100% sure what she does, but I was told that her base abilities are still roughly the same.
Yep, so her ultimate now, when she stops moving, for her ultimate to cast, it also does a knock-up before they land.
Oh, very exciting. Okay.
Yeah.
Excited to see that. Excited to see what that champion does now. I think your point about the bot lane is well taken. Thresh, kind of a champion that you need to hit the hook on, right? If you hit the hook, good things happen. If you miss the hook, bad things happen, essentially. Mm-hmm. So I think both these lanes are pretty strong. They're both actual lanes. They're both reasonably meta champions. Zaya and Kaisa both pretty good, so excited to see what happens down there. But not any, crazy picks, crazy off-meta picks, I think, in this game. Everybody's playing reasonably normal stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I'm excited to see some of these matchups in general because, you have, the Mundo Udyr top lane, which is kind of just whoever gets the first kill in that matchup will probably just take it over. Udyr will scale a little bit into late, but I'm assuming he's going to go more of an AP bruiser, so it's not going to be crazy scaling. And in the mid lane, you have the, like I said, Nico versus Cassiopeia. So Nico has a lot more kill pressure in this lane, but Cassiopeia will be outscaling quite heavily.
It certainly is true. Cassiopeia scales really well. You don't have to buy boots. That, it turns out, matters a lot if you're getting to 6 items.
Yes.
So we'll see how that goes. But really looking forward to seeing the new Nico. I have seen nothing so far. This is my first Nico experience.
I don't know too much about it. I believe she can become a minion and a ward and stuff too, and camps now. So I want to see some of that tech.
That's fun. That sounds very interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. You can become a ward. Is that how confident are you can become a ward?
I saw a clip on Synapse 2 weeks ago.
Okay. Wow. I mean, that could definitely work. We'll see what Ambassador has for us. Ambassador Grack, we should say.
Yeah. We see the we see a classic 5-point. Sorry, coming in here from the Kimberly side. Something I'm very happy about. They're able to hold everything here. There's going to be no invade from either side, though. It's not big of a deal. Always against the Thresh, you definitely want to play safe against the invade. Any of the hook champions, you always want to play really passive against those, especially level 1, because easy isolation and kill threat.
Yes. Don't want to... We have not seen a lot of invades, early invades. in the league thus far. And I think that's not the worst thing in the world. It is, a very aggressive way to play, but I don't think you really want to go too crazy. If you're a new team and playing together for just a little while, going nuts with level 1, maybe not the greatest strategy for it. So I like to see teams just making sure their jungler gets the leash, getting everybody going in the game without throwing the game away in the first round.
And there's also a lot to learn from some of these games too, especially in these Wisha games, especially, like I said, we were talking about some of this top elo gaming. Speaking of those, might be a solo kill in the top. It's going to be the flash forward. Yeah, Flash Ignite is going to be able to get that kill. There is a teleport for the Mundo, but that's not a great start for red teams. Now, Hiccup Chan might be in a bit of trouble. Having to try and walk away. It might be a Q. Auto, no, it's going to be the heal. Able to keep him alive, getting very weak. But that's going to be a lot of CS lost here for Hiccup Chan.
Stays safe, but only just. 1 CS in the top lane only for. Look at that.
Oh no.
Flash forward, Splashba is saying, get out of my lane. Pick up a chance, no chance to keep himself alive. Another kill picked up. Kimberly looking pretty strong.
Yeah, definitely a good start there in the bot lane. Without the TP on Hiccup Chan, you get a huge CS advantage here. Also a lot of XP loss. And that play just kind of came down to walking in front of Kai'Sa W, Splashbot realizing that he gets a kill with Flash, and didn't even get the counter Flash. So, really good play.
Absolutely. Just the confidence, you have to commit if you're the Kai'Sa in that situation, right? You hit the W, you know my auto Q will kill. You have to not, don't show what you're gonna do, just do it. You have to just flash auto, press the button, and then the flash for your opponent won't make any difference. Whereas if you telegraph it a little bit, you start walking forward, they're gonna figure it out, they're gonna get out of the way. So I like the confidence from Splashba there. It's really off to a pretty nice start.
Yeah, definitely a good start. It's kind of becoming disastrous really quickly for Appleton East, as the top lane CS is not going to get any better as the game goes on. And Splashbot gets in trouble. No, it's going to be the root on the Hiccup Chan, and oh man, another kill on the Hiccup Chan in the bot lane there. Looked very scary for Splashbot for a second, but he's able to dodge that Thresh Q and just kill the Hiccup Chan. Very unfortunate.
Not good news for the Appleton East bot lane. 2 deaths on the AD carry. Udyr find himself in a bit of a sticky situation. Takes 1 tower shot, obviously crushing in the 1 versus 1, but Bel'Veth is here, decides maybe go for the recall. I'm a little bit surprised to see this decision. Sombro not trying to go for the gank was perfectly placed for him.
Yeah, definitely an interesting choice. I think you're just really scared of that Udyr kind of trading either 1-for-1 or just one-shotting Mundo and able to run away from you. He has no flash, and you know this, so I definitely would have gone for the gank. But, sometimes you just want to play it safe.
Save. Oh, just hitting up the top lane. Wolfmaker flashing away immediately. Another.
Oh, it's a hook on the splash bot in the bot lane.
Get himself away. Found the hook, but it was not the death sentence that Westershire was hoping for. Everyone stays alive for now.
Yeah, the Xayah root did not connect, which is the most unfortunate part about that. If it did, I think that would have been a kill on the splash bot. But at the end of the day, only heal had to be used by splash bot.
Just the heal, a lot less important than flash in the round is that summoner. Obviously, it's still a summoner spell, but flash much more important. AD carries the heal, just trying to get themselves through lane. So keeping himself alive. A little bit surprised we haven't seen a recall come through for the bot lane of Kimberly so far. 1 kill on each of them. They certainly have a lot of money in their pocket. I don't know if you can pop a hold here with X.
There we go.
There you go. Yeah, 1,600 in pocket. Going up for that noon quiver.
Okay, just want another kill. Oh, it's a flash into Lilia E.
Boom. Goes the dynamite. Hiccup Chan down again. Being targeted here by Kimberly.
Yeah, it's just very unfortunate. It's very difficult to play this lane out from this point in time, just because you don't even have kill pressure anymore on the Thresh hooks, which is your only chance in this lane to make any plays. And with that Lilia ganking bot lane, it applies too much pressure for them to even make a counterplay with a gank from Zombie Overlord.
Yeah, indeed. I think even in a 3 versus 2 situation, you bring down the Bel'Veth, I don't think it's going to be enough to result in a kill. Wolfmaker maybe has some potential here with the max.
Throw the Ignite ultimate. Oh!
You're just going to get E pressed out, you Ravenheart. You got to go back and buy. Still hadn't put any of those purchases in. Cut down by the Mundo. Maximum dosage proved to be a little bit too much.
Yeah, Ravenheart with that Ignite, I think just got really confident thinking he could just one-shot him immediately, but before his empowered Q was able to even go off, Wolfmaker had already shot him and threw a cleaver at his face. Looks like Lily is in the top lane, though. Wolfmaker has no ultimate. Going to be using Q to try and kite this out. Actually walking right into it. He gets hit by the crit from Lily and W, and that will just be a dead Wolfmaker.
Down goes the Dr. Mundo, so a trade in the end. Go for the long game. Udyr get himself back into lane, and now I think we'll see that advantage return, now that those purchases have been put in. Some life steal coming in, as well as the refill on the refillable potion. As that item lead, I imagine Udyr will continue to win this lane. Same as doing the bot lane we were saying before that fight. Even if the Bel'Veth comes down, especially once Kai'Sa and Seraphine hit level 6, I think they'll be able to win out in any sort of 3 versus 2 situation. The flash back up nearly for Kai'Sa, both Summers there for Seraphine, so I think they're going to be quite safe.
Yeah, it is just so difficult at this point in time. In the mid lane, though, we do see, you know, the kind of a little bit of CS advantage in Old Crocs' favor also, just making it so difficult for them to find any angle back into this game.
Yeah, it's hard to find that angle. Like you say, how do you get back into it? You want to flex and shut down. See what Ravenheart can find one down his top lane foe. So much damage on the window. Speeds himself forward, gets the bear slap. But he saw the flash to follow. Ravenheart finds that kill. Might go down to the tower. He's able to get out and avoid that tower shot. He's keep himself safe back to the top lane. He is going to go a bit short. Hiccup Chan. He's going to stay alive. The splash but actually takes a bit more damage.
Yeah, but when your jungler is on the dragon, you're kind of making these trades, and you're going to be Zombie Overlord throwing in the bot lane. We'll miss the knockup. Splashbot now just autoing him, trying to run away. Zombie Overlord uses his dashes into the walls. There's an ultimate available for Leafwing, was not going to be using it. Hiccup Chan, very weak, has to walk away. 1W could connect and kill, but no, nothing's going to happen, and it's going to be 0-for-0 in the bot lane.
Nobody dies, but certainly an advantage gained, right? The red side shoved out. Appleton is forced to run themselves away. Leafwing going to try to go for a bit more. Not able to find that. The jump will be enough. The hook goes behind him. Jumps to double duty. Westminster taken out as 2 kills picked up for the bot lane side. They can push the tower. I was going to say the advantage is there just in being able to push the tower. They're going to get a bit more Orthodox, a bit more than he can chew. Ambassador Grack finding the 1 kill in mid lane.
Yeah, it's a nice solo kill in mid lane. You walked back, you were full HP. I don't know if there was a minion technology there or not, because it seemed very surprising the camera didn't show us anything but the end of that fight. But that was definitely a good play by Ambassador Grack either way. Able to get back into lane full HP, and Old Croc just gets a little bit too aggressive looking for some minions.
Trying to finish off the wave. You can't quite do that. Maximum dosage pop from Wolfmaker. Just really struggling with the lane. I talked about this a lot last week. At some point, when you get far enough behind, it's just really hard to get back in the play. Right? If you're this window right now, how do you actually win the fight? At this point, there comes a point where you literally just can't. Leafwing in a lot of trouble here.
Yeah, it's very difficult. I mean, Leafwing does have the move speed passive, will dodge the knockup, going to be going on a little bit of an adventure in the enemy jungle. Might just be able to walk away as, yeah, that's just a little distracted going down bot lane. A good juke. Ravenheart, though, might just be in trouble. It's going to be an ignite, and it will be a kill this time for Ravenheart. Not going to make the same mistake as last time. There was no maximum dosage available for Wolfmaker, and that is going to be another solo kill for Ravenheart in the top lane.
Almost made the same mistake as last time, but a similar situation, able to come out on top. Around across, broke the ground down on the Bel'Veth. That's going to be a lot of work. Has Flash Bell looking to go forward. He does land, capture lane. Follow the passage there after his hand. He steals the kill. What a kill. Taking it away from his AD carry.
How good.
Side, finds the kill.
Yeah, I mean, it was well played in the bot lane. Just once again, Hiccup Chan stepping a little too far forward. Barely was able to get that kill, but it is still a kill on Hiccup Chan nonetheless. CS advantage will continue to grow, gold advantage will continue to grow off of these plays, and it's just becoming ever more difficult. I do think one of the things you would have to be looking for would definitely just be making plays with Zombie Overlord. You have a Thresh and you have a Bel'Veth, so you should be able to maybe pick someone off in, you know, your jungle maybe if they get aggressive. At this Herald, you might be able to find Empress Hanny or someone else who might be roaming, but you really just need this Thresh to start probably getting onto the map here. Sitting in bot lane is just not helping your cause.
Yeah, thus far has not been working out, and it's not a lane that you can really expect to find a lot in at this point, right? You're so far behind, you do want to get the Thresh on the map. Maybe try to get Ambassador Grack ahead on this Nico. 1-0, has pretty strong CS numbers this far, so I don't think that's a terrible place to look. You see Ravenheart, he's going to
man.
the Wood King doing so much work. He might escape for the moment, but he's not going to survive for too long. Flash by getting himself forward. Crescendo is across on the Overlord. We'll put that up here. Thank you very much. Direct camera going to be burning down. Lilia should be able to find that one. The bowling ball is going to be enough. We'll see what they decided to actually name that one, but it's a bowling ball in my
It's a
heart.
bowling ball.
That's the kill across the map, as I think we're about to see the King dominate again. Cut down. Ravenheart looking so strong.
Yeah, got first item, such a big advantage. You know, Wolfmaker is even going for that extra health scaling. Looks like it is going to just be that hard steal, but I mean, that's not even going to help you once you get that item. Just the Blade Ruin thing can be doing so much damage. You need a few resistances in order to counteract that.
Yeah, you definitely need something that you don't have at this point.
Yeah.
Against Udyr, and like we were talking about earlier, there's very little you can do in a 1v1 against this guy, right? He goes CC immune, you can't slow him down. He just runs at you, and you get one shot, whack, whack, whack. So you really need to be staying, you know, under your turret, something like that. Get some help, but in the 1 versus 1, you can't really fault Wolfmaker anymore. There is nothing you can do.
And now you do see Leafling also being a little aggressive in the enemy jungle, using the Herald at the top side of the map too, as it's actually Ravenheart in the mid lane. Oh my god, Investor just takes so much damage immediately. Has to flash away. That is just the power of AD here right there. Zombie Overlord looking for the kill on Empress hand. He's going to be splashed by the area. Going to be trying to walk into melee range of Zombie Overlord. Able to dodge the knockup using Kathy and Rain. One more passive proc should do it, but no, it's going to be the ult back in. Auto attack will secure the kill. Thresh lane hook will be dodged. Empress Hanny in the area, going to be using heal to escape. Splash Spot trying to walk away. They don't have anything to continue this fight, but it looks like he wants to try. It's going to be the root. He will fall to the Xayah E, but it's going to be the flash over the wall from Ravenheart, and it will be a double kill for Kimberly, as Hiccup Chan does pick up their first kill of the game, but it's still not looking great.
That was very well played by Splashba, I think it must be said. As a carry player, he still had Flash. I think there was maybe a way you could have lived that with Flash.
Oh no.
Flash over the wall. Old Croc, is it the clone? Yes, it is. That is a whoopsie daisies on that one. That is not a real champion you are hitting, sir.
I can respect the attempt, you know, looking to make some play on the map. You're the only one that fell behind, and you want to try to prove that you're not getting carried, but that was just unfortunate. I don't know if Nico kind of knew something was up, because he did walk over Ward getting into the jungle, or if it is just Ambassador Grog playing super safe, knowing how ahead the enemy team is.
You have to respect it, like you say. No reason not to. He went for the play, saying, my team's ahead, I want to join in the fun. And he sort of joined in the fun, but he did not get a kill for it, so can't win them all. I'm sure he'll be back. Flag is bluffed again. Back in lane.
Minion. Yeah, and in the bot lane, it might be Worcestershire in danger. Splash was going to walk forward, has that mythic already, so he's taking so much damage. Worcestershire will get charmed, will be dodged by the Xayah ult, but yeah, you're still losing out to your support. No. Zombie Overlord, oh, this is not where you want to be. He's down 3 levels on most of the enemy team, and yeah, just going to get one shot immediately after going.
Taken out. Kimberly looking very strong. I am very excited for when Kimberly plays Mafala at high school. I don't know when that matchup comes up, but I think I can almost guarantee that will be the match of the week. If and or when those two teams play each other at some point, both undefeated to my knowledge thus far, and they both look very good. This is similar to the performance we saw last week by La Follette. Clearly 2 of the top teams here in the bracket.
Yeah, you know, it's going to be exciting to see the matches all because a minion.
Wow, okay, that's what happened. I did not understand how Nico got back to lane suddenly in the previous play, and she just was one of those minions. I was like, she flashed, oh, what happened?
Nico was a minion.
That's how you do it. She turns into a creep. I think that's kind of cool, but we're going to have to hold that thought a little bit. If Zombie Overlord is trying to bluff once again, you see up flat, but just tanking that damage, throws the W in, and chunks down. So that's to about 20%.
Yeah, I mean, with only a blade, you're not going to be able to do any damage to Splash Bot. You know, he doesn't have a lot of max HP, and Empress Hanny will be giving so many shields over, so it's just very difficult to do anything right now as this Bel'Veth. You know, maybe would have loved to see a Kraken Slayer in the enemy team, relatively squishier builds from them, but overall, it is, nothing is going to be able to kill Splash Bot at this point in the game, except for, you know, the entire team focusing on him and then giving their lives for it.
Yeah, you can pretty much always kill one person in this way. Sometimes you can't, even if there's one really fed person. Sometimes you can't kill him, but for the most part, you can pretty often sacrifice
your entire team.
Right.
Yeah.
If you want somebody, you usually can. At this point, I'm confident they could kill the Kaisa, but hey, look out. There's a Lilia. There's an Udyr who's going to rip through the team's deck, so not a lot of value out of that. It's just one will take it down. Actually, those should keep them in allowed for now, but a lot going in favor right now from East thus far. Kimberly just looking incredibly strong.
Yeah, Splash Bot going to be ulting on the Zombie Overlord. They're going to hop over the wall with him from the Blast Cone, and it will just be a kill onto the Bel'Veth once again.
Goes to Dynamite. Not really a lot to analyze after that one. That's just a pretty solid kill, I think. Appleton East not on the better side of today's match. That sends goes down a nice double. So much damage. Fresh is down. Zaya maybe to follow. The heal is in. No ultimate from the in. Towards the flash. I think it's just a matter of time now, Zombro, before Kimberly is able to push down and start ending this game.
Yeah, you know, the bottom just finished the pushing the entire time. It's going to be the CC Immune coming through here. Ambassador Greg going to use his ultimate. Won't even get the proc off before he just dies.
That was impressive. That was a lot of damage. AD Udyr, 7-1. 2 items completed. Bot lane inhibitor tower has been taken onto the inhibitor itself. Next, we'll see if we're able to win this 2 versus 2. I think if they do take a fight and win it, that would probably spell at the end of this.
No ultimates on either side. So the hook happening on Empress Handy here. Splashbot using the exhaust onto Worcestershire. Hiccup Chan trying to walk away. It's going to be Splashbot looking for the W. Worcestershire still up. Will not connect with it. Looks like he's just going to take the inhibitor and walk away. Worcestershire actually walking back in. Zombie Overlord taking a lot of damage though. Splashbot will be able to take that kill on Worcestershire in the bot lane. Zombie Overlord will fall after getting knocked up. Just walks away with Flash. Well played.
Yeah, very well played.
Woo!
Another death for him, I think. Maximum dose is actually will keep him alive. From the Ignite, inhibitor goes down in the bot lane, and those bot laners walk themselves out safely. Going to put in some purchases as this game quickly coming to an end. I feel one inhibitor taken down, another inhibitor tower under fire. The mid inner tower going to go down. Just going to use that flash and speed from York, and he saves himself.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of money was sitting in the pocket of Splashbot too once he back there. Had around 3,000 gold and just leaving base now with an entire extra item purchased. So, gonna be even stronger just being able to sit in the side lane doing absolutely, you know, nothing but split pushing. Yeah, I mean, it looks like they're just trying to put this game on a fast track to end it by just having 3 players sit in side lanes. Like, their lane assignments still haven't ended, and, you know, they've reached an inhib.
Yeah, and they're still in their earlier lane assignments. This tower might get taken down right now. Old Croc walk himself up. One more should be enough. Finds a stun on to the enemy window. The Zombie Overlord is here, but the Overlord is gone. Crack taken out. There's jump to the back line. Flash trying to find the first kill. He's not going to be able to quite do so. It's easy time. Night is out from the lead lane. Not quite able to find the overall by it. Call that one. They're able to go flash the overall with the flash. He said, I don't have the ult, but I can still get over this one. 3 kills picked up for Old Croc. His first in the game, saying, hey, I want to join the party. Harold is drawing number 3.
Yeah, looking for the dancing Shelly, it seems like. Don't let Shelly crash here, though. You don't want to lose all this HP, as I think it's going to. No! Barely able to save that. Hopefully. Come on. Okay. Well, they are playing with their heartstrings right now. As this is going to be looking for the end of the game here. Leaf Wing going to be walking up. It's the stun on a direct dash dies immediately. Zombie Overlord taking a lot of damage too. Will be able to die to the Acathian Rain. Now it's going to be Hiccup Chan walking in. Splashbot just autoing him to death though. Ambassador Grek uses his clone to distract Splashbot for a little bit. But the Nexus is going down. Shelly stays alive with 200 HP. And dancing Rift Herald to end the game at 1950.
You love to see it.
Wow.
You love to see the dancing Shelly. Good game, good game. Appleton East put up a valiant effort, but I think Kimberly just looked remarkably good. One of the best performances we've seen thus far, I think pretty much on par with what we've seen from La Follette. I'm very excited to see Kaj and Statty of La Follette go up against Splashba in the bot lane. 2 AD carries that have sort of been carrying their team thus far, having very strong performances, and 2 pretty good top laners as well. So I think that is going to be a complete barn burner of a match between 2 teams that are on the top of the table here. I think Appleton East definitely have some improvement to do, but they also showed some signs of life, fighting back in a couple of places. The mid lane going reasonably well for a while, so I think as they settle into the middle of the pack, they have some improvement to do, but could be a force to reckon with still as we come towards the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, the biggest advice I could give to Appleton East right now would just be, you know, I don't think the Mundo top lane kind of blind picking that, or, you know, just picking that in general is going to be the best pick. You probably do want to play something a little more bruiser, fightery style if you are looking to trade that much with your opponent. Just gives you a better chance in order to do that stuff. Otherwise, if you're playing a tank, just play Ornn, because then you can also do bruiser trades.
The Living Forge.
Yes.
Never a bad pick, it must be said. Ornn can pump out a lot of damage from that one. But a very decisive game from Kimberly. It's the first time we've seen them on stream. I think the first time we've seen Appleton East on stream as well. So
yeah, I believe.
Nice introduction from them, but think that's pretty much all we have today. Zambro, what would you like to say to us before we go? Anything you'd like to add?
No, just thank you all for watching and tuning in, and we'll see you all guys next week for hopefully another banger of a match.
Yeah, we will. This has been week 6. I believe there's 8 weeks of the regular season, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
That might be wrong, but Zambro's saying it's true, so it's probably true. We got a couple more weeks of regular season and then some playoffs to follow. I've been Jarl Carl alongside Zambro. Thanks to you so much for tuning in to the Wisconsin High School Esports Association, and we'll see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.